This is serious, guys. The Rams just made a move that could change everything for our season. And I know you have a lot of questions. What does this mean for the offense? Will there be a revolution in the running game? And above all, is this going to work? But before we dive into this heavy discussion, I need you to do one thing. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel now. If you're a true Rams fan, this is the place for you. Here, we don't hold back, we speak the truth straight up, and we hold the team accountable like it should be. Now let's talk about this bombshell announcement. The Rams have finally found a replacement for Nick Caley, and look, they went to the rival's backyard. Scott Huff, former offensive line coach of the Seahawks, is now the new tight ends coach for the Rams, and this says a lot about the future of this offense. First, let's talk about the obvious. Huff is not a traditional tight ends coach. The guy is an offensive line specialist. And that screams one thing to me. The Rams want a more physical and dominant running game in 2025. This means that tight ends are going to have to block a lot more than before, maybe even taking on the role of fullbacks in some formations. Get ready for an offense that is even more ground-focused, something we were already seeing at the end of last season. Now, there's one detail that concerns me. Huff didn't exactly have a stellar year in Seattle. The Seahawks' offensive line was one of the worst in the league. But hold on, fans, because context matters. Huff arrived there alongside Ryan Grubb and took over a unit full of holes, dealing with injuries and structural problems. But before that, the guy was simply the best offensive line coach in college football. He won the Joe Moore Award with the University of Washington, developing talents that are now shining in the NFL. That's no small feat. And that's where I see a positive point. Sean McVay is betting on Huff's developmental capacity. And I'll be honest, I like this philosophy. McVay has been bringing in more and more coaches with experience in college football, guys who know how to teach, mold, and develop players. This could be a game changer for the Rams next season. Now, the big question, is this change in offensive philosophy going to work? Are the Rams right to go all in on the running game and the physicality of tight ends? I'll tell you this. This strategy could turn the Rams into a tougher, more relentless team, but if it doesn't work, we could be wasting talent and limiting the offense's potential. So what do you think, fans? Do you trust this change, or do you think the Rams should focus on a more balanced offense? I want to know your opinion in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any exclusive analysis. We're in this together.